Can a $199 device really compete with Apple's $3,500 mixed reality headset? That is what we are here to find out. Today we're diving into the world of wearable AR tech with the new XReal Beam Pro. And prepare to have your mind blown and your expectations shattered as we uncover just how powerful budget-friendly innovation can be. The XReal Beam Pro is a game-changing accessory for XReal's mixed reality glasses. This sleek device looks like a smartphone, but it's so much more. It's the brain behind XReal's AR glasses, packing some serious tech into a pocket-sized package. Imagine having a virtual screen floating in front of you, powered by something that fits in your hand. That's what the Beam Pro offers. It's got these dual 50 megapixel cameras for capturing 3D video, a powerful processor, and runs millions of Android apps. But here's the thing, it does all of this at a fraction of the cost of Apple's Vision Pro. So how does it compare? We'll dive into that soon, but first let's take a closer look at what makes the Beam Pro tick. Starting with the hardware. At first glance, you might mistake the Beam Pro for another smartphone. But this device is hiding some serious tech under its minimalist exterior. The star of the show is a crisp 6.5-inch 2K touchscreen LCD display. But the real magic happens when you flip it around. Again, the Beam Pro packs these dual 50 megapixel 3D cameras. These aren't the average sensors you'd find on other smartphones. They're specifically designed to capture high definition spatial video at 1080p 60 frames per second. This means you can record the world around you in 3 dimensions, creating immersive content that literally pops when viewed through compatible AR glasses. And speaking of AR glasses, the Beam Pro isn't just a standalone device. It's designed to be the perfect companion for XReal's line of mixed reality eyewear like these Air 2 Pro glasses. When paired, the Beam Pro automatically opens Nebula OS. The Beam Pro is powered by a Qualcomm Snapdragon 6 Gen 1 processor. This chip might not be the latest flagship, but it's more than capable of handling the demands of mixed reality applications. Coupled with either 6 GB or 8 GB of RAM, depending on which model you choose, the Beam Pro can juggle multiple apps and experiences without breaking a sweat. And when it comes to storage, you can choose between 128 GB or 256, with the ability to expand that up to 1 TB. That's enough space to store hours of spatial video alongside your library of AR apps. Now you might be wondering how this all translates to real-world use. So let's step away from the spec sheet and see how this device performs in everyday situations. One of the standout features of the Beam Pro is its versatility. It's not just a fancy gadget, it's a practical tool for both work and play. So imagine you're on a long flight. I do this all the time. Instead of staring at your smartphone screen, you can pair the Beam Pro with the XReal AR glasses, and suddenly you have a massive virtual floating display in front of you, letting you watch all your content. Its compact size and powerful capabilities make it ideal for light office work too. You can set up a virtual workspace anywhere, whether you're in a coffee shop or a hotel room. The device offers 2 clever modes to enhance your experience. There's Body Anchor and Smooth Follow. Body Anchor lets you pin your virtual screens in place so they stay where they are even as you move your head around. Smooth Follow, on the other hand, keeps your content in view by gently following your head movement, so the window will follow you as you turn your head. All right, next, let's talk apps. The Beam Pro runs on Nebula OS, which is essentially a custom version of Android 14. This means you have access to millions of Android apps, but with a spatial twist. It works great with apps like YouTube, Netflix, and even Xbox Cloud Gaming. So trust me, it's super cool to watch your favorite Netflix show on a virtual screen or play the latest Xbox games without a console or TV in sight. The Beam Pro's connectivity options further expand on that usefulness. With Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.2, it's perfectly suited for game streaming. Pair it with a wireless controller and you've got a portable gaming rig that's great for the aforementioned Xbox Cloud Gaming or something like Amazon Luna. Now, since I keep using that word spatial, I bet a lot of you are wondering how something like this compares to the Apple Vision Pro. I mean, again, Can a $199 device really compete with Apple's $3,500 headset? The answer might surprise you. To capture and play back spatial videos with the Apple Vision Pro, you need one of two setups. Either an iPhone 15 Pro or Pro Max and the Vision Pro headset, or just the Vision Pro headset, but then you need to be wearing it in order to use it to record those videos, which is much more cumbersome. Either way, it's a hefty investment, easily pushing into the $4,500 territory if using an iPhone 15 Pro or Pro Max. Now, enter the XReal Beam Pro and the Air 2 Pro glasses combo. This duo accomplishes the same feat for less than 1/5 of the price. But it's not just about the cost. The Beam Pro brings some serious firepower to the table. These dual 50 megapixel cameras we talked about earlier, they're spaced 50 millimeters apart, mimicking the distance between human eyes way better than the iPhone's cameras can. That means that the Beam Pro does a great job at preserving depth, dimension, and the true essence of the moments you're capturing. When you play it back on your XReal glasses, it's like stepping into a vivid memory. It's more of a reliving than a recording, if that makes sense. It's definitely an intuitive and familiar way of navigating. And let's not forget about sharing. The spatial videos you capture with the Beam Pro aren't locked to the device itself. In fact, you can share them with other compatible devices, including the Apple Vision Pro. It's all about creating and sharing immersive content regardless of the device. So, shout out to XReal for bringing spatial video creation and consumption to the masses without the need for a second mortgage. So we've seen how the XReal Beam Pro stacks up against the competition, but what does this mean for the future of mixed reality? We're headed towards a world where your digital life isn't confined to a screen, but seamlessly blends with your physical surroundings. That's the long-term promise of AR and the Beam Pro in particular. At $199, the Beam Pro offers exceptional value, packing features that, in some ways, rival devices costing 10 times as much. And again, it's not just about that price tag. Whether you're a content creator looking to dive into spatial video or a professional seeking a more immersive workspace, the Beam Pro opens up possibilities at a very fair price. As mixed reality continues to evolve, devices like the Beam Pro are leading the charge in making these experiences accessible to pretty much anyone. It's not hard to imagine a future where spatial computing is as common as smartphones are today. And XReal is one of those companies helping us get there. Now, for more on the XReal Air 2 and Air 2 Pro mixed reality glasses, be sure to check out my video on those, and I'll meet you over there. Thanks for watching as always, guys. I appreciate your support. I'm Andru, and I will catch you in the next video.